Dobardan, Divine Pisces 222. Sorry it's late today, guys. I had a bunch of errands I had to run this morning. But I'm going to do an energy check-in for the Twin Flames today. It is Monday, December 2nd, 2019. And, sorry it's a little dark. It's snowing here again. I hate snow so much. Not going to lie. Alright. So, yeah. Alright, I do feel Divine Feminine, especially right now, is trying to ground herself. There's a lot coming in, I feel. A lot of downloads coming in. A lot of aha moments. I feel actually a lot of clarity coming in for Divine Feminine. Possibly Divine Masculine too, although I do feel Divine Masculine. I feel a lot of stubbornness coming from Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is feeling very stuck again where he's at, okay? So Divine Feminine, need to take a look at your own life and see how you're feeling stuck and what you need to do moving forward, okay? Because there's always mirroring, right? Again, complicated. So a lot of these situations are very complicated, karmic situations especially. Still feeling some heart chakra issues, specifically for Divine Masculine, some inner child wounds coming up, absolutely, purging, that sort of thing. So I definitely would recommend a clearing for heart chakra. A lot of twins feeling that longing, okay? There is longing going back and forth right now, longing of the connection, longing not feeling stuck, that sort of thing. Just remember that separation is only an illusion, okay? It's not, you're not a fragment of a soul, okay? You are a complete soul, okay? You're each a complete soul, okay? So there's no need to feel like something's missing because it's not. You're always connected. No matter what happens in the 3D, you're always connected, okay? But I do feel that this is still a period where both twins are trying to figure out what they need to do for their own happiness, for their own fulfillment, to help fill their own cup, so to speak, okay? And I do feel Divine Feminine is a little bit further along with this. That's not surprising at all. Divine Masculine is still in kind of an awakening period, really, but still understanding that they need to find their own fulfillment. They can't rely on other people to be fulfilled. And this whole idea that, again, you have to make someone else happy in order to be happy is not true, because it doesn't actually make you happy. It doesn't make that other person happy either. It just makes them dependent, codependent. It also makes them feel like they can abuse you or use you, you know, that sort of thing. So a lot of, again, twins coming into that realization that they can find their own way. They can fulfill themselves. They don't need anybody else. And I do feel that a lot of Divine Feminines especially are in this energy of appreciating the journey for what it is, appreciating the beauty of the journey, appreciating the things that they've learned, the progress that they've made. I do feel a lot of Divine Feminines do recognize that they are in a much better place than they were prior to, you know, the kickoff of this journey, whether that's the catalyst moment or whenever your awakening actually happened. And so it's like bringing a return to focus to the journey itself and like a renewed feeling of urgency to move forward. I don't feel impatience necessarily, although there could be some of that, but it's more of a, okay, well, now that I know what I want to do, I'm focusing on it, I'm manifesting it, and I'm moving forward. And Divine Masculine also, I do feel, is trying to focus on that, trying to focus on themselves, trying to focus on filling their own cup, right? Alright, let's take a look at Divine Masculine today, see what we've got going on. Okay, a couple more here. Alright. I think I need one more, actually. It's telling me, oh, yep. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay, so, hang on, let me get my cards situated. I hate when they're, okay. Yeah. Boom. So, I do feel a lot of Divine Masculines, again, focusing on the connection and making a choice here. As regards the connection, as regards a karmic situation, as regards themselves, when it comes to love and happiness and that sort of thing, okay? And I do feel a lot of Divine Masculines are getting bombarded with signs, synchronicities, downloads, that sort of thing. Like, Spirit is really trying to communicate with Divine Masculine right now about this and trying to show them the way. Because, again, a lot of them are still feeling stuck, and they're looking to Divine Feminine to show them how to get unstuck, right? And a lot of them are embracing the journey. They're embracing the connection itself. They are seeing it for what it is. Kind of like Divine Feminine is, and appreciating basically the catalyst, they're the awakening, and starting to come into an understanding of they have the power to change whatever they want to change, right? So again, a lot of them are embracing this journey, and some of them may actually physically be moving, okay, too, all right? And they may be moving away from a karmic situation, they may be moving away from a job or moving for a job, that sort of thing. So I do feel a lot of movement happening with Divine Masculine in general. And they've been thinking about this. They've been working on this. Believe it or not, Divine Feminine. I know that a lot of Divine Feminines, they don't see evidence in the 3D. Maybe they're not in communication with their Divine Masculine, but there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes with Divine Masculine right now, okay? So just keep yourself grounded, okay? And remember that whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It's all planned. It's all, whatever's happening is supposed to happen, okay? So just release and let it go, okay? But yeah, Divine Masculine is trying to choose a new path. They want to choose a new path. They don't like the path that they were on. They were unhappy. They were unfulfilled. They were literally just repeating cycles over and over and over again. And now they're being shown a new way. They're being shown the light here, right? And they're being shown the path to the light. And so they're trying to follow it, okay? So again, embracing the journey itself, putting in the work, to create a new path for themselves, as regards their happiness and the connection itself. Now, some of them still are a little worried about this. They are anxious about this. They're worried about the choices that they need to make. They're going to, lead to being uncomfortable, or something like that. And not all of them have really, most of them have not grasped the concept of manifestation quite yet. So they are still a little bit anxious about this, okay? So that being said, though, I do feel that a lot of Divine Masculines will be coming into some abundance very, very soon. Whether that's what they were working on in the first place, maybe they were manifesting, didn't know it, that sort of thing. So I do feel some money coming in for some Divine Masculines here that will help them move forward in their journey and help solidify that security aspect, help them not feel so out in the cold, right? But again, keep in mind, a lot of them do have families, they have family concerns, they have expectations coming from their families, they don't want to leave their families out in the cold, that sort of thing. So just again, Divine Feminine, try to have patience with this, okay? Because it is a very arduous process, as you already know. If you've been going through your own things, you're trying to situate your own karmic issues, whatever they may be, right? But a lot of them, a lot of the Divine Masculines are trying to be honorable about what they're doing. They're trying not to leave anybody out in the cold, okay? And it's a catch-22, Sometimes you gotta leave somebody out in the cold in order for you not to be out in the cold, right? I mean, that's just the way that it is. Like, as regards my own situation, I let it slip, that, I told my karmic that I'm leaving, and it didn't go over so well, and trust me, I'm dealing with it. It's not easy, it's not easy, because none of us want to hurt anybody, but least of all, we don't want to hurt ourselves either. And so it comes down to, well, I mean, whose happiness right now do I need to put in the forefront? And, at this point, it's like, yours. You have to put your own happiness and yourself at the forefront, right? Sometimes. And you gotta, you know, in order to make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs, right? So that's the unfortunate side of the situation, but it is what it is, right? So Divine Feminine, I do feel a lot of emotion coming from Divine Feminine today. I feel some anxiety, a little bit of anxiety coming, possibly some purging. I do feel, while Divine Masculine is kind of closing off his heart chakra, Divine Feminine's heart chakra is opening. So you've been doing the work, you've been doing inner child work and that sort of thing. That's great. So keep doing that work, keep focusing on that. And again, I do feel some closed off heart chakras with Divine Masculine. So as you work on that Divine Feminine, it's going to help Divine Masculine open that up. And Divine Feminines, I do feel there's a lot of emotion here surrounding the truth. So maybe you did come clean. Maybe you spoke to your karmic. Maybe you came out of the twin flame closet, so to speak, to those around you. Whatever it may be, a lot of Divine Feminines are really embracing their truth and standing in it. But there's still a lot of anxiety with it, okay? Mainly surrounding acceptance at this point, you know, because this journey does make you feel a little bit crazy sometimes. And so when you start talking to people about it, they just kind of look at you like you're nuts, right? And that's fine, whatever. As long as you're standing in your truth. But this does bring anxiety, especially if you're talking to your family about it, maybe close friends that they don't understand. You know, it's kind of hard sometimes to stand in your truth that way. And even though we're supposed to release expectations, you know, there is that underlying foundation, you know, of wanting to be accepted, not wanting to be judged, that sort of thing, you know. So I do feel that coming in with Divine Feminine today. A lot of swords here, guys. But Divine Feminine also, you know, trying to set those healthy boundaries with those around her, right? Which stems from the truth. And there is some anxiety around this too, okay? You know, it's actually really hard to set boundaries with your family. It's hard to set boundaries with your Divine Masculine. It's hard to set boundaries with, you know, maybe you've been in a relationship with somebody for 20 years. And, you know, it's really hard to set those boundaries, especially when the woulda, coulda, shoulda comes up and stuff like that, and the guilt. So Divine Feminine trying to put up those boundaries, but I do feel some Divine Feminines are really closed off just in general right now to everything, okay? And I do feel some towers may be coming, some storms may be coming in order to help clear that out, okay? So keep that in mind and embrace it as it comes, okay? Embrace the change. Everything's going to be fine. But Divine Feminine also working on her abundance. So I do feel abundance coming in for Divine Feminine too. She's been working really, really hard on this. She's been manifesting like crazy, listening to her spirit guides, you know, and manifesting her way through, okay? And this has been a long time coming for Divine Feminine, okay? She's been putting it out in the universe. She's been doing the work. She's been putting in her work and expecting to see results, right? But remember, make sure you're focusing on the right results and to release expectations. So you put it out, you put the outcome out in the universe, release expectations of the how, and watch things unfold. And just go where the universe takes you, okay? And I do feel some hermit mode coming in for Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine may actually be quiet right now as well, okay? I know Divine Masculine's been quiet for a while for a lot of you. But Divine Feminine, I feel, is pulled back as well. Now, some Divine Feminines have pulled back from the connection themselves. Some Divine Feminines have energetically disconnected from their karmic situation. And that's what this is, trying to figure out how to move forward and that sort of thing. And that's okay. If you need to take time for yourself to figure your stuff out, do it, okay? Don't let anybody guilt you into feeling like you can't do that, okay? All right, let's get some messages from the counterparts today. Yep. Yeah, a lot of them still quiet right now. A lot of deception still. And forgiveness is definitely needed right now, guys. Okay? Try to have patience. Yep. Boom. That's what I said at the beginning. A lot of signs, a lot of messages from Spirit regarding the connection, okay? All right. Let's get some messages and advice from Source. It's a hand slip. One more, please. Okay. All right. So yeah, I do feel I do feel a lot of purging going on right now with both twins. Okay. So just release it, guys. Any emotions that are coming through, especially as you open up that heart chakra, anything that comes through, just let it go. Just let it go. Release and move on. Okay? That's really, really important that you release it and let go, because you don't want to sit there and dwell on it, all right? It's just going to keep you stuck. All right? Bring that inner harmony. Bring that inner peace. Don't beat yourself up over things that you don't need to do that for. Don't apologize for things you don't need to apologize for. Okay? A lot of you are empaths, so yeah, I mean, that's a thing that empaths do. They like to apologize for things they shouldn't apologize for. Okay? So don't do that. There is a shift coming. There's a shift happening right now with the connections and with the twins individually, okay? So just embrace it as it comes. If you see a door that's opening for you and the universe is pointing you toward, go towards it. Go, okay? Just go. That's actually kind of the cool thing about this journey is, like, you know, you kind of don't really know what's going to happen. Yeah, which can be kind of make you anxious and kind of be scary, but at the same time, it's like all these surprises that come up out of nowhere, right? And it's really cool. So yeah, I do feel some past life karma still lingering, absolutely. So I may want to clear some of that out. Also, be careful with your thoughts and your words and, you know, your actions and things like that, because karma is very real, all right? Try not to hold on to resentment either, okay? Try not to judge. And yeah, definitely I feel just like a return to devotion to self, guys. Focus on yourself, okay? Don't let anybody make you feel guilty for focusing on yourself. How many years have you spent focusing on other people, trying to make other people happy? And what did that do? What did that do for you? Nothing. Made you unhappy, right? Made them unhappy. Focus on yourself, all right? Alright guys, I hope this has resonated. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to try to go live later on tonight to finish up my mini readings. I'm not accepting any more for the queue for mini readings right now. I'm going to try to do something a little bit different next weekend, but I need to get this backlog done first, okay? Alright guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.